just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back.
Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K21 MyCareer. I am Jose, sports gamer. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, like this stream. Third stream of the day out of 5. So, yeah. Let's get right down to it.
And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at small forward. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Delgado in at the point. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or mid-season?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Play out. Here's Davis.
Dang it.
Gordon with the
Gersh, how you doing?
Isaac outside. Outside Fournier. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Shot's good by Green.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Fultz. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. He feeds it to Vucevic over Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes to Howard. The pass to Green. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Green's got 5 points so far.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
James in the post. He's covered by Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still
I have to
sets
get
him
some
apart.
ball,
Magic
really.
have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Fultz looking around.
Nope.
And Davis sends it back. Lakers leading by 3.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Dang it.
Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Now here's Fultz. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Good on the triple. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Now here's Fultz. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Fultz
Oh,
kicks
no.
to Fournier. A miss that time would have put him up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A nice shot by Delgado.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Now here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fournier passes to Isaac.
Nope.
But they get it back. Off target from three-point range.
Oh.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can
I'm not
set
gonna
the
play against
tone.
MyCareer Fultz, alright?
Here's Delgado. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Green kicks to James. To the inside.
Can you stop blocking me?
Not a sitter who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Another miss by Orlando. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. Had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance
I mean,
opportunities on
cereal.
one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next,
I'm eating
win.
cereal.
When your bigs can make free
Cereal.
throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Fournier's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here are the Magic now. Trailing here by 8. Here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Fournier.
Nope.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this
Come
hole.
on.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Inside, here's Vucevic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Here's Fournier. Second shot opportunity. Good D by James. Los Angeles leading by 6.
There we go.
A nice shot by Delgado.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Isaac misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defense, I mean, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor,
out of bounds,
with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
Lakers leading by 13. Kuzma outside. Pass to Delgado. Fires from the wing. The shot comes out. The Magic go the other way with it. Augustine from outside.
Dang it.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Delgado.
Wow.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Delgado.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Back to Augustine. Shot on the wing.
Nope.
Misses off the right iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Delgado. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Bamba. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Here's Delgado.
Foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. TJ Augustine picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Dwight Howard.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Now here is Augustine.
Ah.
By Delgado. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Here's Delgado. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Carter Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Fires the 3.
Ah, for
And
fuck's
it's
sake.
Delgado missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here is Augustine. D right on him. From deep. And no good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Delgado. Headed by Augustine.
All right, I'll try not
They
to
have
swear.
owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Bamba. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Teardrop shot. Augustine, that's good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Oh.
Stolen by Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, MCW able to absorb contact much better these days than he has in the past.
To the paint, here's Delgado. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's 21 points for Jay.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now here is Augustine, guarded by Delgado. Ross for three, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And the D has gotten a little bit
Are you
here
kidding me?
defending the triple.
Augustine with it, now guarded by Delgado.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Alex Caruso.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
It's
Really?
stolen by Carter Williams. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
This is it to Delgado. The feed to McGee.
Ah,
The layup missed.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
dang it.
Here's
My
Augustine,
phone
kicks it to
fell.
Ross. It's the three fly. They get it again.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. But when he does that, this guy can dominate.
1 second left. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And so it's the Los Angeles. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates, because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
Oh.
For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. JaVale McGee is out there with Markieff Morris. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Jay, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Cavaliers was all business.
Can you stop blocking me,
He scored
man?
an amazing number of points and drained a few. from
I'll follow you on
downtown.
purpose the next time you
Very
block
solid
me.
stat line for him and what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Hunter Williams dishes to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. 6 to shoot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two
Oh, that's a
teams
bad shot.
in that area.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Delgado passes to Morris. But they recover it. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, Smitty, the change from McGee's pretty soon. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Los Angeles leading by 14. Davis, the pass to Delgado. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Lakers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Both free throws good from Delgado.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Augustine with it. 10 points for him. A pass to Gordon. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. That one goes. Count it.
Teams try to play Kuzma physical, but he has the strength to power right through contact.
Augustine looking around. To the middle. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Chalk up 2 there.
Great execution by AD. He understands all eyes are on him. Give it to someone else to make a play.
Davis against Fournier. Vucevic. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing.
Woo!
He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded by Delgado. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Delgado. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Outside for Carter Williams. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Yeah, easy call.
That free throw good
Bro.
for Delgado. All free throws good from Delgado.
How you doing,
The
bro?
Magic trail by 18. There's 31 seconds left to play here in
I'm
the
too
second
good.
quarter.
Yes, you are.
Carter Williams against Davis. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Cavaliers. Here's
Where's the
Delgado.
foul?
Guarded by Augustine. And the
Ref.
first range attempt, no good from Delgado. And so it's
Final
Los
score
Angeles
126 to 76.
close the quarter.
Wow, that's a blowout right there.
Shortly following halftime to get the third quarter on. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find
With
out if
70
the next two
points.
quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a run.
See, we're not messing
It's been
around,
one
man.
outstanding game from Jay.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac. And it's
6 rebounds, 7 assists.
The veteran presence of Danny Green.
They were having a
keeping
night
his
to
eyes
remember,
up,
man.
Finding his teammate wide open.
And here's Fournier.
Seven
Pass
minute
to
quarters.
Vucevic.
Woo. You're goated.
Latre. Fournier's shot is off.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Davis. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half.
Bruh.
3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Delgado.
Shit.
Too long on the
Sorry.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. Fournier against Green. Fournier's shot is off.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Looking to end the run.
Ooh, bruh.
It goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Howard, the pass to Delgado. And Vucevic pulls it down.
How about a
Vucevic
foul,
has
ref?
4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Fultz. He's guarded by Howard. Kept alive.
Bruh.
Vucevic. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. There's the triple.
Bang.
And that will fall. A three-pointer on the line from Delgado. Delgado's got 40 points. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Lock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A nice shot by Delgado. Delgado's got 11 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Down low.
Oh, come
to
on.
Stop the drought, and then Vucevic slams it in.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force
Foul.
around the rim.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that
Bang.
we're all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Ross. Baseline J on the way. Offensive rebound. And it's Vucevic missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this
We're
is
just
how
annihilating
they'd
them
like
tonight.
to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the inside and finished off by Davis.
The numbers speak loud and clear. 80, not letting up, playing with great pride.
Here's Fultz.
Nope.
McGee with the block. Here's Delgado. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 8th assist in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ross kicks to Isaac. Pass to Bamba. Here's Vucevic. And Davis pulls it down.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Passes it to Bamba. Back to Fultz. Ross on the wing. Three-pointer. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Ross. Bamba's got 5 points so far.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
McGee, the pass to Delgado. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. From deep. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number.
I knew it.
He has gone.
How long are his arms, man?
Obviously not helping their cause.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Orlando also making some changes. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Orlando shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now here is Augustine. Guarded by Delgado. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic at Kicks to Fultz. Dishes it to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jay out there with Cook. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's
Oh
Anthony
boy.
Davis. And it's Morris in at the 5. Down
I'm
low.
going in. I'm not
That's
going
the
in.
Laker
I'm going in.
foul.
I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
To the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Delgado.
Are you
Gordon
kidding
with the
me?
defensive effort. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Now Fournier, Bamba, and the shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Delgado.
What the
That
heck?
one misses. The Magic
How am I
go the other way with
missing?
it. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded
How
by
did I miss
Caldwell-Pope.
that?
Feeds it to Bamba.
Man, they're
And
too
then
long.
by Bamba.
And how about the
Pause.
9'6"
I'm trying to get
standing
600
reach
VCs.
Bamba has. I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks
Bruh.
it with such ease.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because
I'm
now
so
I think
close.
we're onto something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur
Foul.
some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Oh,
Kuzma's
no.
checked in. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. They get it back. Here's Delgado. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. And the basket is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
LA has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Cook looking it over. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 58 points for Jay.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Joseph, the pass to Awandu. Back to Joseph. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Birch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Wow.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Both free throws good from Delgado. Here are the Magic now. Now here's Joseph. Inside. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
1:35 left in the game. Pass to Delgado. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Delgado's
MVP.
alone.
And so it's
MVP.
going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance. for the
Sorry,
Lakers.
dang it.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
To the middle, and Ennis slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Delgado. Los Angeles
What?
calls timeout.
Why you call timeout? That was 105.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Boycott Frank Vogel. Boycott Frank Vogel. Boycott Frank Vogel.
And now a moment to present.
I was
the
about to
Dallas
slam it
player
down,
of the
man.
game.
Why
Jay.
did you call a
And Kevin,
timeout?
it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level
Where's the
that's
foul,
just
ref?
higher than anyone
Where's the
else
foul?
out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Ennis. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Delgado and the powerful one-handed slam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Joseph with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma.
Fire, 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 fire. Foul.
That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Free throw good, Joseph.
How many people came into this
And
game?
Joseph drops them both. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Delgado.
Where's the foul,
Rebound by
dude?
Magic.
Ref.
And
Oh, you called a foul on me, but not on them?
That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And Ennis drops them both. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
We have to win, baby.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
One and only. Yeah. I'm gonna stop going to practice, and it doesn't make any sense anymore. Hall of Fame, quick first step. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the next stream, which will be another episode of NBA 2K21 MyCareer. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon. We get the